Alright, today we want to create a quality sound like the one you're hearing right now. Beautiful. And we want to do it with a low budget, right? Low budget. You have no budget, you're a bedroom producer. How do you make a great sound, eh? I'll show you, my friend. I'll show you. Alright, so I have to tell you, I'm going to show you how to do it in Fruity Loops. But if you know how to work with a sampler, and there's many free samplers out there, then you will be able to reproduce it. Also, we're going to do some low budget recording. We're not going to use this. I'm going to show you how you can turn basically simple headphones into a microphone. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first of all, I'm just gonna do it like this with this camera. So, first thing you need, obviously, a mixer. You need a mixer like this, right? Just a simple mixer. You can also, if you don't have a mixer, you can do it too. You just need a microphone input on your computer, which usually is like somewhere on the back. You have a microphone input right there. That's all you need. And then some simple fucking headphones. Like, I used this, I don't know if you can see it, it's like a very old crappy headphones. This one I cut off because here's the trick. You take the headphones, and you don't put the headphones inside of a headphone slot, but instead you take the headphones, right? You take the headphones and you put them in the microphone slot. So I took this thing, a simple headphone, I took it apart. So watch, take them apart, there you go, and then voila, inside you will find a membrane, and this is what you need. But before you do this, you have to figure out which one of the headphones is the one that will give you a signal. And for me it was this one, and I just cut off the other part. I just cut it off because I don't need it. You can do a lot of fun things just with this. You can technically use it, like, I try to play around with it for recording. Now the funny thing is, this is basically a contact microphone now. It only works good when you put it onto somewhere. Like this, you put it onto here and then, well, that doesn't really... Let me show you. I'm getting to the point. How do you make the sound from the beginning? Well, what I just figured out is, funny thing. I took a needle because I wanted to drum on top of it, like this. And I saw that, whoa, it sticks because it's an electrical magnet, because there's electricity running through there and it becomes an electrical magnet. So what you can do with this, what I did, was very simple. I took something that probably everyone has. This is a shovel, for cleaning up in the house. You can hear that, right? Well, the funny thing is, this is made out of metal, but if you do this, it sticks. You hear that? So, I used that sound, right? You gotta watch out for things that vibrate. Like, I could put it on my fucking trash bin. Yeah, that's just noises, but you can take any noise and make it into a sound. But maybe I'll get to that in another video. It should stick to this. Yeah, gotta experiment. So let's just go into FL Studio and let's get going. So here's the sound from the beginning, right? And it's this. So I recorded, this is the shovel. I recorded it in FL Studio. I recorded a bunch of them. Like I experimented and just and I actually took this one, which is like I just took it because I just, you know, I don't know why. I could have chosen the ones before. Like they sound much more clean, but I don't know, I felt like I wanted something not as clean, you know? So I chose that. Alright, and what did I do with that? You can see I didn't do too much. So that's just the thing. The clear tone is in the end of the sample. So I was like, let's just reverse it. Because then we have the clean sound in the beginning, and then I said, you know, let's do that, and let's maybe take away the ending where it's like unclean. And then we have that, and then you just yeah. You could probably do a lot more stuff with this. You can make all kinds of weird sounds. But, you know, you just gotta experiment. And that's how you... But basically, now you know how to basically reproduce that sound in the Fruity Loops. And we could probably also take like a clean one right there. Take the first one. Let's see if I can make a fool out of myself or what's gonna happen now. Always keep some part of the tail, or maybe not, I don't know. We could just take the tail. And put it in the playlist. But in the playlist, you know, I cannot make an envelope, and I really want an envelope because so I take it, I put it, I have the folder where it gets saved, and I put the folder here on the side, and so I can just access it very easily. So now we could pitch it up, or first of all normalize to make it louder. So normalize just you see what it does, it just expands it to range. Then we can reverse it or non-reverse it. There's a bit of like noise, but we can like just take the noise away. Sounds a bit weird, I admit. But watch, wait. And then we take this. we could even add just some freaking chorus, right? Just add a chorus where it is. Or pitch it down. But it doesn't sound as nice for some reason. You know, for some reason, this clear part doesn't have as nice of a ending as this harsh one. I don't know why. So I know, and also, of course, it's the periodic that makes it sound nice. So, you know. So, yeah. You can get a nice sound just by, which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, so I have trouble reproducing it myself to make it sound exactly the way that it was, but just the pitch and then so as you can see, this sounds a bit, maybe you like it, like the pause in between, or you make it like this where you don't have a pause. So the way I came up with this melodies, I just played it. And then after I played the melody on the keyboard, I put it in here, right, in the piano roll. And then you have to, if you have a loop, of course, the loop is not just automatically lined up with your, and see, it sounds almost the same now. You know. It sounds basically identical. And it also looks basically identical. So we kind of reproduced it. Alright, so, yeah. The hard part, of course, the hardest part, I think, if you know all the knobs and what to do, is adjusting the tempo to match with your loop, okay? Because you just have to try it out, which tempo, and I had to like get it right, take it down a notch from, it starts at 130 every project, so I had to take it down quite a notch in order to find the right spot where it's just this loop is at the same speed as the project, you know? You can actually see when you listen that it lines up with the black lines, the pulse. Alright, that's the video. This is the video, and I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. And I hope maybe you're inspired to try and experiment around a little bit. Maybe take some old headphones and just take them apart and just try if you can stick them to a shuffle or anything that's available to you. So, peace out.